Today is Monday, August 7th, 2017, and this is the ServiceMonster Show. Today we talk about podcasts, webinars, our amazing support team, and the ServiceMonster 6.1 release. This week in social media. So check this out. Facebook is releasing an update that will allow you to target, if you're using both Facebook and Instagram users, Instagram interactions to Facebook ads. So you can do some pretty powerful stuff with that. Of course, you have to be advertising on both platforms and exist on both platforms to make that work. But people that you interact with on Instagram, to be able to retarget them on Facebook is a pretty cool thing. I can think of all kinds of ways you can use that as a service provider, so go check that out. And performance matters. Facebook's just announced that they're gonna start dinging people for slow websites, pushing them down in the newsfeed, or praising people for fast websites and pushing them up in the newsfeed. No matter how you cut it, speed's gonna play a big role, and I'm sure Google will be following suit if they don't already have it in their secret sauce. So I've been talking about podcasting, and you guys know we do the ServiceMonster podcast, where basically we take the audio from this show and the ask, put it together with a little less edit. So sometimes you'll get extended versions, more conversation, maybe me rambling on about something that Justin cut out in the previous show. So I would encourage you to go check a look at that. It's on iTunes as well as SoundCloud, but SoundCloud, over the last couple weeks, I've been seeing articles, they're hurting. Their stock or their value is declining, and a lot of people are just counting them out maybe as a long game player. There's another product on the market that is looking to gain market share called Anchor. I myself haven't looked at it, but my marketing team sent it my way, and we're gonna be taking a look at it this week. I'll fill you in next week. Webinars. We have a handful of webinars planned this month. Our standard webinars where we talk a little bit about our features are going to be throughout the week. There'll be a link below. This Wednesday at 2 o'clock Pacific time, the team is going to be talking about orders in ServiceMonster 6. So if you're interested in that, go sign up. The big one that I'm going to keep reminding you about, you'll start seeing advertisements and so forth for, is the August 24th webinar. That is where we essentially just gather a lot of attention and pull in as many prospects as we can. Of course, clients are welcome too, but that's going to be our unveiling of 6.1 to the general world. You guys are going to be getting that next week, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. So again, 6.1 webinar, Thursday, August 24th, 5 o'clock p.m. Look for the link. This week in ServiceMonster. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about support, since I've been breaking down the apartments as of late. Our support is legendary. A lot of you guys have been with us long enough to know we put a lot of effort and thought and training into making sure that our support is top notch. Amy leads the staff there, and she's been with us a very long time, has a lot of deep arcane knowledge, and is very good about making sure that we're focused on the client's issue. Of course, you guys love Jamie and Pinky, Brenda and Tony as well, and they all make up the support team. Now, the support does not include training at this point. Our sales and onboarding staff is where most new clients train, and they'll sit there for 90 days before they can come over to support. Of course, if you call in and we don't know what phone number you're calling in from, your phone could be shipped all over the place, but that's kind of the breakdown there. And we've taken a lot of time and been through a handful of employees to make that department as good as it is now, and I'm quite happy with it, and we're gonna be growing that obviously as needed, but Amy does a great job keeping that team under wraps and keeping you guys the priority here at ServiceMonster. ServiceMonster product updates. The QA team is busy testing 6.1. While they're doing that, development is actually knocking out a handful of trackers that Alex is then introducing into 6.1, which is making QA's job take a little longer, but he wants to get as much in as he possibly can. We're looking for a release either at the end of this week or more likely the beginning of next week. We want to make sure we get it out a week or two ahead of time of the webinar to make sure everything is good and you guys are all happy. The product itself obviously changes a little bit, so we want to make sure our internal staff is updated. We've got features like contracts and testingm coming out. We want to make sure everybody's in the know when the phone starts to ring. Lee is back on Mobile 3, one of our mobile developers, focusing on a 5.7 release to coincide with the 6.1. It will include a handful of features like a closeout wizard that'll help you close out your invoices in the field very easily, and then a button for SendJim's Radius Bomb. From everyone here at ServiceMonster, thank you so much for your attention. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, go check out the demo, give us a call.